This is the time when the talking has to stop and the action finally begins. A warm welcome to Wembley from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined in the commentary box by Lee Dixon, and we're just seconds away from kick-off time in what promises to be a wonderful Carabao Cup final. It is Chelsea up against Watford.
Well, not many players in their careers get chances to play in cup finals. These 22 have got a perfect opportunity to put their name on the map. I'm looking forward to this final. It should be an absolute cracker, Derek.
Mateo Kovacic. And number 9, Romelu Lukaku.
And this is how it looks for Chelsea. Antonio Rudiger starts with Kurt Zuma in central defence. N'Golo Kanté starts alongside Mateo Kovacic in central midfield. And the attacking tandem, Christian Pulisic, starts alongside Romelu Lukaku. And so the initial 11 for Watford. It's always interesting to try to sum up a team's style of play, their approach. And there are many who think that it's overly conservative in this case. What do you think, Lee?
Well, Derek, it's not my preferred way of playing, that's for sure. But horses for courses is fine until you concede. Do they have a plan B if that happens? I'm not too sure.
Thank you for attending Wembley Stadium. Enjoy the game.
It ought to be a really interesting battle. Chelsea kick off. Mateo Kovacic. Here's Mount. Hudson-Odoi. The cross is on. Lukaku. Corner it is for Chelsea. Over it comes. Just over the crossbar with that effort. Hudson-Odoi. Mount. Opportunity. Can he finish this? And a goal! The first of the contest.
Well, it's always best to get your nose in front in the final. Really puts the pressure on the opposition. Well, as we see again, that's how to score goals. Get the ball into the box from wide areas. And all he has to do is get anything on it for a simple goal in the end.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. So the match is restarted. 1-0 here.
For Chelsea, number 7, Kanté.
That's a lovely ball. Well, he has the measure of his opponent. Not a very good challenge, and he skips past his man. And a textbook interception. N'Golo Kanté. And Mount. It needs an accurate cross. It's a perfect challenge. Kovacic. An authoritative challenge. And there might well be scope for them to counter-attack here. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Chalobah. Well, that's how to break the spirit of the attacker. Mateo Kovacic. Hudson-Odoi. We're getting the ball forward. Space and time for the cross. Well, a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. A meaty but fair challenge, and it will be a throw-in. Given away by Chelsea. Will Hughes. Using his strength to shield the ball. That's a good-looking ball. Hughes. Well read to ease the pressure. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. Mount. Conte. Oh, surely. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Pedro. Now, let's see what they can do here. Tom cleverly. Well, just the tackle that was needed. Lukaku. Conte has it. Chilwell. And showing fine vision. Magnificent defending. Happy to take on the shot. Tremendous block. Straight forward for the keeper. Pedro. And so it is, the first half story has been written. The two teams have switched around and are ready now for the second half. Pedro. It's with Carabao. Promising pass. João Pedro. Possession one. Oh, a perfectly timed pass. Firing it towards goal. And the keeper did more than enough. So Chelsea get ready for their set-piece routine, hoping to increase their lead. Kovacic. Giving the ball away. Will Hughes. Ismail Assar. Fruitful looking attack.
Well, as we can see, Watford certainly enjoying the lion's share of possession. After that, it's been a little bit disappointing. Creativity in midfield is a little bit off. Certainly too slow in front of goal. Need to get wide, need to get crosses in the box.
N'Golo Conte. Here's Mount. How can they create something? Lukaku. It should be! Excellent block. So deciding to make a personnel change at this juncture. Over it comes. João Pedro. This is looking threatening. They've won back possession. Kurt Zouma. Conte has it. Hudson-Odoi. Lukaku! And a goal to increase their lead in this final. Will they be stopped now?
Well, you tell youngsters in that position just to hit the target. You can't score unless you do. And on this occasion, he does, and he scores.
Slightly different vantage point in terms of the goal that was scored. Well, a second goal for them here.
Goal for Chelsea. Number 9, Romelu Lukaku.
Chalobah. Sarr in possession. The attack continues. They're making considerable progress. But strong play here on the shielding front. Mateo Kovacic. Conte has it. Azpilicueta. Pulisic now. Read it magnificently and intercepted. Over the touchline for a throw-in. So making the substitution now. Mateo Kovacic. Good-looking cross. There it is! Victory more or less guaranteed now.
Well, we can see it again here. What a lovely inviting cross into the danger area that was. And he gets up for the header, and quite frankly, it's a lovely finish. Brilliant goal.
Well, let's have another view of that goal. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. We're inside the final 5 minutes. My goodness, this has not been close at all. Now, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given.
Coming off the pitch.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game.
To be replaced by number 5, Jorginho.
It looks promising. It might be on for them. A foul, but advantage played. Well, a promising looking attack, but comes to nothing in the end. Gosling. Gray. Well, he did his job defensively, and that is offside. And the referee is going to add on 4 added minutes. Adam Masina. Will he play it in? Gosling. Good movement. Surely! How on earth did the goalkeeper get there?
Well, he's dived forever, hasn't he? He's got that strong hand on it. It's a brilliant save.
And over comes the corner. Can he finish? And there it is, a goal. But will it be purely a consolation at this stage of the proceedings? They haven't been at their best.
Well, Derek, as we see it again, it's a big mistake. You try to teach youngsters not to get caught in possession and be aware of what's around you. He has no clue, and he pays the price.
Well, let's take another look at that goal, shall we? And the final whistle, the cup issue is settled. A story of one side celebrating and the other distraught. And Lee, memories are being made.
Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't matter how much money you've got in the bank. Players will always look back at moments like these. These moments when you pick trophies.